What's up, YouTube? This your boy Preach, coming again with another COD video. I've been playing a lot of COD. Everyone knows I've been like glued into COD. I'm talking about really glued into this game, really playing a lot of this game. I haven't really been playing anything else but some Call of Duty, and I kind of want to show y'all why I've been kind of playing Call of Duty, why I've been locked into Call of Duty. And you might be just overlooking why Call of Duty is so good of a game to be playing right now, especially if you're a fan of shooters, if you're a fan of, if you're just a fan of shooters at all. So I'm just going to go just like a quick brief overview of some of the good things going on in COD right now. We're in, I believe we're in season 4 right now. And yeah, we're in season 4 right now. Well, yeah, season 4 right now. So I know you guys seen my other video when I was in previous seasons. I talked about, why I love Call of Duty, why Call of Duty is one of the best games and things like that. So I kind of just wanted to basically give a little bit more detail, basically being in season 4 and why I still feel like this game is amazing. Now, someone will probably say, Preach, you're level 869? Like, bro, you have no fucking life. Yeah, I get it, bro. I get it. Listen, if you like something, you play it. That's pretty much what the gist of everything. So let's just talk about Call of Duty as a whole right now. So let's just start from the main thing right here. So basically, Call of Duty Warzone, the Call of Duty universe. All of us, if you're fans of any Call of Duty game and any previous Call of Duty from Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare 3, and maybe even the previous titles and things like that, we are all part of the Call of Duty, what you call Warzone or Call of Duty universe, right? Now, in that universe, there's basically games. What do you mean by that, Breach? There's Call of Duty Black Ops 6, there's Modern Warfare 3, and then there's Modern Warfare 2. And then obviously you guys know there's more games than that, right? But this basically, Activision has done something really unique with their shooter by bringing all the content from this title, and this title, all into the world of Warzone. So what does that mean? Basically, if you played Modern Warfare 2 and unlocked anything in Modern Warfare 2, you can use it in Warzone. If you unlocked anything in Modern Warfare 3, you can use it in Warzone. And if you are currently playing Black Ops 6, any of your content you can also use in Warzone. Okay? Now, let's look at Warzone. So, Preach, what does that mean? Basically, what that means is the Call of Duty world is forever going on and on and on. And your content is always being carried forward. Whether you buy blueprints, whether you shop in the store, any products that you purchase that's work in Call of Duty will always be in the Call of Duty universe. Call of Duty universe means in the Warzone universe. So basically, what does that mean? So basically, if I go to my operators right here, you can see that I have all my operators from Modern Warfare 2, right? Even exclusive ones like Nicki Minaj, 21 Savage, and so forth, right? All these characters came over basically into Warzone, so I can play as these characters, and that I can play with these characters in any game mode, okay, in the Warzone universe. Also, same thing with Modern Warfare 3. Any of these characters I can play as well. So really, all your content, anytime you invest into this shooter, your content carries over. So what I was saying on stream before, this is probably the safest bet as a consumer if you're going to play a shooting game, and because we're all consumers pretty much. But if you're going to play a video game and you're going to support a video game, you will want your content to carry over from game to game to game. Now, someone might say, well, look, I don't play Warzone. I don't like Warzone. Okay, I get it. I understand it. So Call of Duty is experimenting with different things by adding different mode types to Warzone. Whether it's they just added Clash, which scores like Battlefield, like ground war type of thing. So they've been kind of experimenting, getting players into because they want you to stay in the Call of Duty universe, because as you stay in the Call of Duty universe, you bring more players into the game. Also, as a bonus, they give you more XP from playing Warzone than playing in the multiplayer, right? So what I think they're trying to do is basically, use the player base as far as gathering more players in the Warzone, and those players turn into full-fledged customers. It's a smart business move, right? So let's just go dial back and let's just look at Warzone as a whole. Excuse me. So like I was saying, basically you can bring your operators over, and you can bring your operators over to the game. So y'all know that you can carry your operators. Now let's just look at guns, right? Name a game that has as many guns as Call of Duty. There's not a single game that has more guns than Call of Duty. You can try. I know you're going to try to think of one, but there's not. You can't even say Battlefield, because Battlefield doesn't have any guns than Call of Duty. So this is just Black Ops 6 guns, right? So these are all my Black Ops 6 guns. Assault rifles, battle rifles, SMGs, shotguns, LMGs, marksman rifles, sniper rifles, and so forth, right? Now look at this. Then we click here, we have all our Modern Warfare 2 guns. So any gun that I've actually played with in Modern Warfare 2 that I leveled or made a custom blueprint for is now brought over. So you're basically, Preacher, saying that if you played the previous title and you decided to come back and play, they keep all your stuff for you. Yes. All your stuff is kept. All your stuff is saved. Your weapon loadouts and everything. Everything is kept here. So you can basically, as a consumer, be safe as far as purchasing product and then being able to use that product in the future titles. Now, remember I said you'll be able to use it in the Warzone, in the Call of Duty Warzone universe. Now, each individual game, whether it's Black Ops, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, they're their own identity. But everything connects to Warzone, right? Warzone's kind of like what I would look like. It's maybe like your practice, like jumping in and having fun. If you're tired of playing small maps, you want to play a bigger map, you have Warzone, that's for everybody. That's your goal, learn on small maps, then step into the big maps, and then really kind of build yourself up on the big maps and stuff like that. So like I'm saying, basically all your product comes over free of charge, and you can basically just use your old guns if you want to, right? So I'm looking at assault rifles right now from Modern Warfare 3, battle rifles from Modern Warfare 2, battle rifles from Modern Warfare 3, all this stuff carries over. Now, you're like, wow, that's pretty cool, right? That's cool. That's really cool feature, right? So let's just talk about Armory now. And this is a hidden feature that a lot of people don't really know, but I'm going to show you something. In the Armory right here, right, you see it says Black Ops 6, and then there's Legacy. So what the Armory is basically, in the previous Call of Duty titles, whereas Modern Warfare 3, they basically allowed for different attachments, different ammo types, different things like that. So yeah, as you're playing the new game, they're like, okay, I know you want to play the new game, but there's probably tons of stuff you didn't unlock in the previous game. So for your time, we're going to allow you to be able to unlock this stuff just from playing the current title. So I don't know any video game company out there or any shooters that will allow you to do that, because some shooters don't even last for 6 months to a year. The Call of Duty is going to be around year after year after year. So that's why I say it's the safest bet for me to invest my time into, because no matter anything I do here is going to carry over and help me going forward. Because let's just be honest, you guys are going to play Call of Duty every year. Rather you play Call of Duty from a free trial, rather you play Call of Duty, you pick up the next title, because they're always going to appeal to the shooter community, right? They're going to do something new, do something unique. So this is kind of like a safe bet to me. I would play Call of Duty because it's a safer bet. My money, my money being used is being carried over. So, and like I said, when you're playing, you're unlocking older attachments, older weapons, older ammo type, all types of different things. So when you're playing, you're kind of like going back and getting the old stuff, even if you didn't play their old title. And it's more like a thank you. And nowadays with Call of Duty being on Game Pass, it's like a win-win for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't even have to buy the game at that point. So it's really the best, almost kind of like free to play game that benefits you. Now let's talk about the store, because this is where I think people have crazy, like, just, they don't understand. They see microtransactions and they don't really kind of understand why Call of Duty should have microtransactions. And then there's my guys out there that's like, yo, I want milsim. I don't want this futuristic arcade bullshit. I want milsim. I get you, bro. I get you. But there's also a different demographic that wants cool stuff like this. And this stuff is not really hurting nobody, right? It's not hurting nobody. It's just more content for you. Now, I'm going to just show you something. Now, there is no games out that have gun animations as neat as Call of Duty. No, there's not. There's not, right? This gun skin will cost about maybe like $20 US, right? But once again, if you buy this, it carries over title to title to title inside of Warzone, inside the Call of Duty universe. So you are safe as a consumer purchasing a product, and then purchasing a product for a product skin, getting operator skins, getting finishes. That product being carried through the next time. See what I'm saying? Like, no other video game company is doing that. If you make a purchase in this title, well, when a sequel comes out, you basically have to rebuy stuff, right? Call of Duty is the first game that I know that's basically carrying your content over, right? So, like, I'm going to show you an example, right? So I purchased a lot of bundles. You're going to be like, wow, this is freaking crazy. So I purchased a lot of bundles. Usually I'll purchase a bundle if it has like maybe an exclusive operator, things like that. A lot of times that's when I purchase the bundle, or I want a certain cosmetic for my gun. Like, say for instance, I was a big fan of the AK variant that basically had like a different type of magazine and things like that. So I do purchase certain blueprints for that. Like this, like, give you an example, like the Snoop Dogg one right here. You see how the muzzle says Snoop Dogg and things like that. Well, you can't interchange parts in Call of Duty. So what does that mean is basically I can take the default build of this gun, right? Color it any way I want to, and then add the Snoop Dogg cosmetic magazine on there. So really, when you're buying a bundle, you're getting more cosmetic pieces on your gun that basically you can use and mix and match pieces at any given time. Now, other shooters usually just basically, you would get a gun, right? And that's most shooters. You'll just get a gun, and so you get a gun, you'll have like, okay, it's in blue, it's in red, it glows, blase, like that. But you can't kind of mix and match pieces. So I'm going to show you real quick what I mean. So basically right here, this is the skin for this gun. This is the, I have dark matter on it. Now I'm going to strip dark matter off of this gun. Okay. And this is the base build of this model, right? Now you'll see right here, you see this red, let me zoom it in. You see this red, like, kind of thing right here wrapped around the optic. This is from a different bundle that I bought, and I mixed that piece on my gun. Also, you see this magazine, how the magazine shows the bullets inside the gun. Once again, this was from a different bundle or a different blueprint that I have. And remember, Call of Duty blueprints, they are not just like a build of the gun. The aesthetics and the cosmetics of the gun can be used in your builds. So if you're playing Call of Duty, blueprints are like probably one of the hugest things. Do you have to buy blueprints? No. Blueprints are free. A lot of blueprints are free. You just have to do certain challenges or do certain things and to get them. Okay? All right, so let's just talk about like the attachments real quick. So I'm gonna show you my example of skins, what I mean by it when it comes to magazine. So like, let's just take a look at this magazine right here, right? If we have two options, and this is this new feature they had. we have two options. So like we can mix and match the magazine. So based off of any, like maybe I got black cell camo done with this gun or any type of that. If I got a black cell blueprint, then I can mix and match the pieces. You see that piece changes to that, or I can change it to that, All right. Same thing with attachments. Let's say optics, right? Each optic has a different skin. So this optic right here, this 6 means I have 6 different skins that I can change out. So I can change it to this. I can change it to that. I can change it to this. I can change it to that. I can change it to this. I can change it to that. Now someone will say, I don't care about this stuff. You have a right to not care, but you're playing a gun game, right? You're playing a gun game. Any gun game that you're playing, would you not want these features? You know what I'm saying? Seriously, would you not want these features? I think everybody would appreciate features like this in whatever game they play. If I was playing Siege, I would appreciate basically having that type of customization. Even if I didn't use it, I would appreciate the game having it. So that's what I'm saying is basically, as a consumer, you are safer to make a purchase in this game and for your purchases to actually carry over with you, right? Like I said, these are blueprints that I either attained, or these are blueprints that I either bought from the store, right? Now, like I said, you don't have to buy anything from the store. You can earn blueprints, and you can do the same thing that I'm doing right now. Same thing. You see over here, which is accurate spots reflex here. I have 6 different skins for this, right? So same thing. Well, I already just did that one. Sorry. Let's grab another one. The Kevlar Microflex, right? Let's press 5 for skins. You see, I have multiple different skins for the optic, and I can mix and match pieces. Okay. Another thing too, right? The camo grind. Let's talk about camo grinds, right? So Call of Duty actually rewards you just for playing their game. You know what I'm saying? They actually give you skins for free just for playing the game. Most games, you literally have to, a lot of times, buy cosmetics. Call of Duty says, you know what? The blue skins, the green skins, the military camo skins. In other games, you gotta buy that stuff. And they usually every game makes you buy this little bullcrap skins. And you buy them. A lot of people do, and you guys can't be like, oh, I never bought a skin before, or I never was happy when I had a skin. You care. We care. We play shooters, and sometimes looking at the same gun gets old, right? So we want to do something like that. So basically, Call of Duty basically gives you these skins for free. All it says is, hey, Bob, get 5 headshots, and I'll give you this green skin. And you're like, okay. I'll get 5 headshots. Then it says, okay, you're doing good. Well, I'll get 10 headshots. Okay, I'll get 10 headshots. And this is just naturally things that you're going to do for playing. Do you have to prioritize these? No, right? The person who does prioritize these, you can call them a completionist. You don't have to be a completionist. You can just be a casual player. You're going to get this stuff done naturally. And that's in multiplayer. And Warzone, it gets even easier. Remember, I said Warzone's a universe. Warzone is what they want you to possibly play. If you're not invested in Call of Duty, Warzone was what they want you to play as a new consumer. Try to get a hang of things and go from there. So basically in Warzone, they said, hey, Bob, shoot 5 people. I know you can shoot 5 people. Yeah, I can shoot 5 people. That's easy. I'm gonna play anyway, so I'm gonna kill people anyway. I'm pretty good at the game. So as you keep playing, you're just constantly unlocking. So like I said, you're not focused on this stuff. This stuff is just naturally stuff you're going to do when playing the game. So a lot of people that say, hey, I'm not camo grinding. It's like, I get it. I get what you're saying, but you really are, because you're doing it anyway. So, and then the way that eliminations work in Call of Duty, and I don't think anyone knows this, but they have changed it now. So if you shoot a target and do damage to that target, and say, for instance, your teammate kills them, you still get the elimination. So you mean to tell me, Preach, if I'm like a guy's on the map and I shoot him once and get 1 point of damage on him, but my teammate just shreds him, I just unlock my camo. Yes, it's that easy now. It's that easy. Call of Duty is becoming more casual. It's not hardcore anymore. It's really more casual. And I know there's tons of hackers, but there's no benefit of hacking in this game because the only thing you get is XP, right? And then if you're someone that's not invested into the game or invested into Call of Duty, it doesn't mean anything. You know what I'm saying? So hacking in a game like Call of Duty and being like, oh, I got 25 or fucking 56 kills and stuff like that, it's just a flex to really nobody because like your kills don't carry over from game to game to game. Your camos do, your unlocks do, your blueprints do. That's the flex, really. That's the flex. You keeping your COD account for years and years and years and constantly having all the content and things like that. That's the flex. It's not flexing about kills anymore. And I'm just being honest because I've been playing Call of Duty since original Call of Duty on PC, and I'm telling you that when I had a match, I had 70 kills in Call of Duty. You think everybody remember that shit? No, I don't remember that shit. I don't remember what happened. Nobody fucking cares. That's why kills don't mean anything. So you looking at a scoreboard and saying, "Oh, how many kills did I get?" That style of play is old and done and gone. That is gone. No, kills don't matter anymore. And I know my people are like, you preach, kills do matter. They make me feel good. And I'm telling you that, like, hey, listen to me. Kills don't mean a goddamn thing. Hit your unlocks, man, because that stuff carries over. So you can show that off. Say, for instance, Call of Duty releases a really good mode that you want to play with your friends, and you're like, oh man, I played 5 years ago, and look what I got. And they're like, wow, when did you get that? How did you get that? You know what I'm saying? Then that's the flex. But flexing about kills in the game doesn't really mean too much. And in another video, I'm going to explain to you why kills don't really mean anything in Call of Duty. Wow, that's just something in your head. Because they don't even reward you for it. So, but yeah, so basically, like I said, you can mix and match camos. You have multiplayer camos, you have zombie camos, and you have Warzone camos. So what does that mean for the casual player? Hey man, whatever you decide to do, we're going to reward you for it. Not too many shooters do that. Name a shooter that says, hey, I'm going to reward you for doing that. Just bullshitty. No, there's not too many shooters out there like that. So the game rewards you. If you go to zombies, you get kills, you get skins. You go into Warzone, you get kills, you get skins, right? And then, like I said, someone says, I don't care about skins, freaks. Listen, I get it, but you're still getting rewarded. Who? What? They're walking up to you, giving you something like, here, thank you for playing. And you're like, no, I'm good. I don't want to play this anymore. Like, oh no, thank you for appreciating my time. Thank you for my rewards. I'm done now. That's all you got to say, right? I'm done for now. I'll come back maybe a week later, 6 months later, and play again. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't buy the game anyways, right? So, like I was saying, basically, Call of Duty offers you a lot. It offers you a whole lot. As a consumer, like I said, we're all consumers. This just has to be the best product, man. This just really just has to be one of the best products I've seen in a long time when it comes to shooters. I feel like my time is appreciated. You know, yeah, dealing with the hackers does get annoying, but you know, all you do is die to them, and then once you die to them, you know, it's pretty much it. It's not like they do anything crazy, and like they just kill you. And you're playing a gun game, you're gonna die anyway. So like, people complaining about hackers in Call of Duty now, I get it, but they don't stop the grind. What I'm saying is they don't stop you from the grind. They might stop you from getting a kill, or they might kill you and things like that. But what is the reward at the end of the day? They get a kill. That doesn't, like I said, that doesn't mean anything. And I'll dive into that in another video. But the rewards for you are basically the unlocks. As you play the game, progress the game, and as you play the game and progress the game, you're getting rewarded for just participating. Okay? From like even prestige. When you do prestige and you actually go prestige, and people are so scared, they think, and I hate the slogan of prestige doesn't mean anything, because maybe 20 years ago, or well, I won't say 20 years ago, but maybe 5 or 6 years, prestige didn't mean anything. Prestige means a lot. It gives you skins it gives you operator skins that, you know, that you normally would have to pay for, and they're getting them for free. So when you're saying that, oh, I don't care about prestige, I don't care about those skins or anything like that, it's like, well, why are you playing? Why are you just like you're participating in a race and you don't want the trophy? I'm just here for the kills. I'm here for the adrenaline rush. I don't want anything else. Just and they keep saying, here's the trophy. You're like, no, I'm just here to prove that I'm better than everyone. I'm better. It's like a psychotic, psychotic mind. It's just pretty dumb. So I'm saying this is if you're playing Call of Duty 2, if you're playing Call of Duty right now, Black Ops, and you're not prestiging, the question is, do you not want the rewards? And if you don't want the rewards, then why are you playing the game? Because we all game for either rewards or we want something for our time. It's like going to work, getting a paycheck and telling your boss that says, no, I'm good. I'm just here to show up and work for you. I like the adrenaline rush of coming in, clocking in, and doing whatever you would tell me to do, and then having to be here on time and do whatever you say. And I don't want the paycheck after I put the work in. So you're doing yourself a disservice if you're not prestiging in 2025. Maybe not the previous years, but in 2025 in Call of Duty, you're doing yourself a disservice. You see? You're getting skins, you're getting blueprints, free blueprints that you would normally have to buy from the store. No other video game is giving you anything for free. Not even for your time, they're not giving you anything for free. Rainbow Six doesn't give you anything for free. Even from the stress of that game, they don't give you anything for free. Well, they got a free battle pass. And what did they give you? A blue gun? After you just stress yourself out playing the game? Like, it's just a mess. So I'm just saying this is why I'm locked into Call of Duty. This is why I'm playing every day. My ultimate goal is to get to level 1,000. I'm level 800. 800 like 69, y'all. We're almost there. And the reason why I want to get to 1,000 because it unlocks an exclusive operator that you can't get unless you hit 1,000 in this title. So I want to have this because that's the flex. You get what I'm saying? Some people are not completionists. Me, I ain't got shit else to do but shoot some motherfucking fools and turn this motherfucker off every day and boot it up another day and, kind of just chill and go from there. So that's my little rant about Call of Duty. I'm going to actually do another video where I talk about different game modes and kind of dive into that stuff as well. If you like these videos, you better fucking like this shit because I don't have to do this shit. So if you don't, I'm going to just keep it real with y'all. I ain't the motherfucking other YouTubers. If you like this shit, thumbs this shit up. We're going to keep putting out some more of this content. If you don't like this shit, be a bitch. Cool. You ain't going to get no more content. So I fucks with y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. And I'll see y'all next time.